Organizing for me is about making space and trying to find like spaces that are not all about urgency and firefighting, but that are about connection. Because without those, we don't listen to each other, we don't have space to grow and to like shift our perspectives. It's not as easy as saying like at the forefront we need people with the lived experience, because that's also putting a huge amount of pressure on those who are the most affected in our communities. So it's also about saying, well, you know what, I have this capacity, I have this energy, and I'm going to lend it to you, and I'm going to like lend my skills to your voice. But for that, first and foremost, it's about listening to each other and having those spaces.
One-to-one for me is a way in which you can try to find the people within your community that you can go on this journey with, this journey of resistance together, and who your allies are, and how you can be an ally to other struggles as well.
One-to-ones in Coventry with the councillors, with the local leaders, with the faith leaders and all. But I think what makes those one-to-ones to be successful is I always start by introducing myself and telling my story and why I do what I do. And then they also, in turn, tell their story, why they do what they do. And then we find things that we can work along together. And most of the people have been very supportive in terms of giving suggestions about what we can do together.
What makes a good one-to-one is listening. The both parties needs to listen. You can ask the question, but listen to what's been said. And if you look at one-to-one, it's such a safe space. People can just sit down and just be vulnerable with you, allow people to be vulnerable and validate how they are feeling. That is what makes a good one-to-one. That's how I do my one-to-one. Like I'm a good listener. I love to talk, but I love to listen as well, because if you listen, then you learn. I've got like lived experience of the hostile environment. I've got families. I'm supporting people with like lived experience of the hostile environment as well. So it's just like collectively coming together. What can we do? We start organizing ourselves and looking for action points that we're going to do immediately, action points that we follow up, and what we can do like that we can push out to the community for them to be in solidarity and stand together and just like help us just call out the injustices.
One-to-ones are about really finding out who are you, what matters to you, why are you here, what do you want differently. So what I say for how I came to this is I come from a fairly theoretical academic background, you know, reading Judith Butler and queer theory and Marx and all of that, and I can express everything in a super theoretical language. To me, what changed was actually door knocking for the first time, walking into a community center that is now about to be closed, and seeing the people that came and what it means to them, and how all of this theory and all of the writing that we read actually is fundamentally about people. And that is my story. That is how I came to kind of act rather than just read.
Thank you.